welcome everyone to the home of the USF Bulls, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. As we'll see a team from the American, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Atkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Navy's offense will go on the attack first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And they lost the ball out of bounds, and they'll lose a few yards as a result. Backing up on the first two plays, now to try to throw it in drive on third down. Their pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Navy will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So the USF Bulls offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game,
breaks into the open. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. The Bulls headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. From the red zone, it's coming. Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run it from the gun. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Second and goal coming up. They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bulls. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They marched 56 yards to the end zone and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run the option. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Navy He needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. The inside handoff. Let's talk for a second here about USF. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range that people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, Dave?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love. Now, Jesse, how do they handle it?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
Knocked down behind the line for the 2nd straight play, bringing up a 3rd and lots of work to do. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Bulls decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The midshipman trying to sail way forward on 3rd and half a mile. Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. Here comes the Heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And the Bulls are in the hurry up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Wants to go up top. Got his man in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
On the play.
He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They'll try to power it in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They can make this a two-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. They'll go for it on 4th down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Fires into the end zone. Oh, it's picked off.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And here comes the Navy offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll go to the fullback. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Sticks it in his belly. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Now on the option. He'll pull it on the read. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Gets the back moving. Oh, he's got some space. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Got enough for the 1st. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Hand off to the fullback. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. The midshipman could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. Back to pass.
Let them complete that.
He'll take a shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the read to the left. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Navy now with a big 4th down play as we open the period. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give from the gun. Look out, he's got room. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. And the Bulls line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. And Navy will go back on the attack. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll ride his man on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The kick is on its way. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The Bulls want to crank the tempo. 2nd down, they'll go to the air.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. It's complete to the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. From the gun on 3rd down. Gets it out fast. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Florida.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. James Madison needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Harrisonburg behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Georgia Southern. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Bringing the heat. Working that left side now. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Oh, they're after him. Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. Looking for a crease. It's Mitchell. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Hands it off. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. Give to the big fullback. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And here comes the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Off play action on 1st down. The throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Perry. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Perry. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Caught behind the line. It's Williams. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Bulls will punt this one away. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Got a little space. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. To the ground. He's got it again. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throwing right. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. The midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. On the option. He'll pitch it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And he makes the catch. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Run it with the fullback. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Sends it back in motion. On the move. He did not make it a stonewall on third down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Snagged in the middle. It's coming. And they pick up just a few on that completion. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the run. It's Cummings. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. And the Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Washington. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the 1st. He'll keep it himself. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides to back and leaves it. Turning it on. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
The give to the fullback. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, midshipman! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Great job by the running back scoring on that pitch play off the option. It wasn't easy. He had to make somebody miss and do some dirty work there down inside the 10-yard line, but nice individual effort.
They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. from the gun. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
South Florida, 14, Navy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's James. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
The Bulls in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll move the tight end. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. Off play action. He'll pull it down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, USF. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate in the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Kansas is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Northern Illinois. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Now on first down from the 28. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Mitchell. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Navy will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's McLaughlin. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Bulls moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Grabbed in the middle. It's McLaughlin. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The Bulls come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The option look. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Bulls will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And here comes the Navy offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Fires to the big fella. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Give to the big fullback. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. They boot it away on fourth down. Makes a nice grab at the 25. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Finds his man. It's in goal. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up. This is why quarterbacks get the biggest NIL deals, because they're supposed to make something out of nothing.
You know what? If he took some of that NIL money, Reese, and spent it on more linemen, maybe he has more protection and more time to go through his progressions.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup, but the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
Looking to the big tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. It's complete, and he will score.
lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
He's looking to throw. And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sack on the two-point try.
South Florida, 27. Navy, 12.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final play of the quarter coming. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Here comes the option. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. They'll send the back in motion. On the option. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long. Give to the fullback. They bring him down right at the 45. Not enough to move the sticks, but maybe close enough to go for it here on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. Offense in a bunch formation. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Off the play fake. Under fire. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll run the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Fullback's got it. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. They boot it away. Takes it on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter, with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
Looking to throw for it. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Bulls will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffee corner. And Navy will go back on the attack. Give to the fullback. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Looking for room. It's Mitchell. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. They'll run the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. Motion from the back. The hand to the running back. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Grab behind the line. It's Williams.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Gets rid of it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. And fired the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Send the tight end in motion. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back in an opportunity like this.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Got it in the middle. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Short gain on the play before he slides. Navy quick to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Clayton. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to fire on second down. Finds his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Heaves it on the run. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they...
Friend, try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Brings into the open. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.